farmer's carry. The way you would use this farmer's carry would be on maybe a heavy push-up day, or the volume is really high, when the volume is really high. Or if you guys are in more of a, like pull-ups, lots of pull-ups, and you're more in of a trap loading position. So this is a great tool to have after any kind of workout like that. So the first thing I want you guys to think about is pulling the shoulders down, but what I really want you to think about is getting that pec to fire and this lat to fire, so being a little bit more postured up. So a lot of us live in this position, right, including myself, but we're usually in this position all day long. And so then when we go into a workout, even if we're trying to do this, but if we're really going at the workout hard, we'll end up being in this position because this is our normal position. So it takes a little bit more effort to be here, right? So when you're doing these farmer's carries, I want you to be more postured up and then squeezing in to your pec. So you're here, right? This is rounded, so the abs are off. So I want you to flex the abs and then posture up, flexing, pulling down into the pec. Okay, now this is a good position. And you can see that my arms are a little bit more out. You can do that, and then cranking in. So this is the position I want you to be in that farmer's carry. When it starts to get super heavy, you're gonna be still in that position, but I want you to think about pulling this part down as much as you can. And one of the great cues is if you can turn your head from side to side, that means your traps are off, hopefully. So for me, this position's kind of already hard because my traps are taking over already. But if I can get a heavy kettlebells, now see, I'm going a little bit further, pulling my chin from side to side and really cranking down, getting my pec to fire. And then the last thing is getting my back to be more upright. Once you have the upper body, that upper half working together, then I want you guys to think about your lower half. So you're squeezing the glutes with every step. Now that might be a little harder. So if you just need to stay there and watch the clock and pull it down, then stay there. If you can get all these things to fire at once, then the next step would be walking with the farmer's carry. And that's gonna be where you're gonna get your glutes to fire during that walk, okay? So that's really important. So try to get first the pec, the obliques, the back area. Once all that's firing, then you can get that glute to fire, and then you can start walking, okay? So all of those things need to be checked off, and then once that's all checked off, you can go for a walk. And then once that's good, you can also make this a little bit more challenging and add more weight. If you want to add grip strength, you're gonna crank in your wrists a bit, so you're in that false grip position, okay?